Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I got this 2001 Toyota Tacoma here. It's a pre-runner, right? Two-wheel drive SR5, making or performing a lot of inspections, and one of them will be the rear brakes. So I went ahead and removed the wheel, and here is the rear drum brake. If you want to see how I inspect it, stay with me in this video. So hopefully this entire drum, it's not rusted together here, right, which happens very often. If I'm looking right now, this seems to be cooperating so far. So I'm basically wiggling it towards to myself and trying to pull it off. And as I said, the tolerances are small, it's adjusted pretty okay, and I was able to pull this brake drum off. So I will always observe how much dust brake is inside. That tells me how often somebody took it off. I'm observing the surface right here, if there are not high and low spots. I will clean and remove all that brake dust in my garbage can. Ideally, you spray this with the brake cleaner. Definitely you want to stay away from that dust because that's very harmful to the humans. So as I said, that brake clean, right, the can of brake clean, wear your eye protection. This is the safest way to get rid of the dust. This drum is nice and clean. I can see everything is perfect on that. So I can put it away and focus on this brake itself. And before even trying to see anything again, I will use that brake clean to clean it. I have my can underneath it, and here you go. Right? That should be enough for a purpose of inspection. And now when it's nicely clean, we can look finally together on the details. So, performing inspection, I'm just looking for possible brake fluid leak, right? I'm observing all the hardware, if it's in the good condition, if the springs are not broken. And last but not least, I want to see how thick are those brake shoes. And if you look here with me, it seems to me that that brake shoe, it's almost brand new in the thickness, and it looks like 4 millimeter. Let me bring the gauge. These are the gauges I'm talking about, and basically they have numbers here, right? So this one is 5 millimeter, 4 millimeter, and in this case I'm trying to match it with the material of that shoe. And I'm pretty sure you will agree this one is 4 millimeter all the way from the top. Will that camera focus on it, hopefully, all the way to the bottom. This is nice 4 millimeters. What's about the other side? And that's where I unfortunately see a problem. If you look on the top with me, on this side, right here, it looks like a 4 millimeters, right? But start following that shoe on the way down. If I'm correct, in this area, which seems to be thinnest, that camera has a problem showing it to you. I apologize. I'm afraid I'm getting in the red numbers, and anything what will match will be either 2 millimeter. So if you look with me once again, it's right here, it's barely 2 millimeters left. Let me try to show you here with that light. So once again, the top here, right, if we turn it, it's probably 4 right there. nicely visible. But when I keep coming down, is that light helpful or not? Down, the thickness is barely actually 2 millimeters. So we have some uneven wear, and I have to figure out why it is happening. What I see immediately, if I compare these sides, this shoe is higher, couple of millimeters, than this one. This one is lower, it's sitting towards to the bottom, and obviously that immediately confirms that it's breaking too much here, not at all on the top. So we have definitely some uneven wear on these shoes that needs to be corrected, right? But unfortunately, if you want to correct this correctly, that will involve replacing both sides, this shoe and this shoe too. Of course, they are sold as a set, right, for both rear wheels. You cannot buy just one, you buy the whole thing. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff you can discover when you really perform thorough inspection, very detailed inspection. I never worked on this truck, so I promised to the owner I will go through it really in detail, because he kind of really cares about it. He might be giving it to his own kids to drive, right? So he wants to make sure everything's perfect. There was not a problem with those brakes, right? The brakes weren't making any problems or any hesitation. However, we can see that there is uneven wear and it definitely requires attention. Well, I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Please make sure you are subscribed, because I have a ton of videos about Toyotas coming your way soon. Thanks for watching and have a great day, my friend.